I want to talk a little bit about Touchstone Family Association. I see a lot of familiar places in the crowd, but I think it's also important to give a bit of history. We've been serving families in the Richmond community for 30 years, and this is our milestone year. Actually, we're entering our 30th year this year, and if I say so myself, I think we're looking mighty fine for 30. So we're extremely pleased to do that. I like to also begin to remind people that when we do talk about community, that we all keep in mind that family is the first community that we belong to. And that is what Touchstone is all about. It's about strengthening family, and it's about building community. And family will and is always be our focus. Our vision is that we believe that it is much better to keep families strong. It is important that when families identify and recognize the need for support, that they can access the service at will or barrier-free. Now, I have to digress here for a minute, because every time I speak, people tell me they don't understand barrier-free to access services. So the definition I will give you of barrier-free: when you make an appointment with the doctor. You have a right to do that, and you have a right to see a doctor. If you're a family in Canada and you're in trouble today, you don't have the right to support. You have to find it, and you have to pay for it. And I think that's a really important point to make. And it's really important that when families self-identify with the need for help, that we reach out and give them the help then. That's when they can help themselves, not after the fact. So with that in mind, I think I want to talk a little bit about the Front Porch Project. And I've been told I only have 5 minutes, but I'm probably going to take about 7. So if you want to know the meaning behind the Front Porch, talk to me later. The Front Porch Project that we are sponsoring provides families in need with immediate access to support services. We have and will continue to advocate for those type of services for the community as a whole, for the families that do need them. And we found, in my own experience of 40 years in this field, that we change. We change every decade, and every decade there are more complexities and more things that families have to deal with. And families still are very reluctant to go through those public channels, because those public channels at times can be extremely punitive to family. They worry that their problems, if they see the light of day, will see their children be taken away or their families broken up. And nobody should face that kind of threat when they're asking for help. So the Front Porch Program provides that direct line. We also have learned over the years, as communities change, that we are very culturally competent in the services that we provide. So we provide the services in a number of languages. It takes $100,000 a year to run this program, but most in turn, what that $100,000 gives families is hope, and that is priceless. The Eating Together campaign is launching tonight for its 3rd year, and we're also aiming to raise funds for for our Front Porch Project. And Eating Together has its own goal, and it is very important to us because it's a universal message to all families for free, that you can do something, that you can start your own healing, and you can do that by eating together. The literature shows that families who sit down and have regular meals together that it encourages them to communicate with each other, to share, and to solve the issues of the day. We also have a number of events that will take place on the Eating Together campaign, and I ask you please all to go to the website eatingtogether.com. For the activities during the week of February the 24th to the 2nd, you will see restaurants around Richmond, as well as Price Mart and Save on Foods distributing our event flyers so you can get the information through them. We do this, again, I stress the word because it's universal and it's free, and it's a clear message to all families. And I'll just mention the fact that we got a wonderful letter from the Premier today of the province, recognizing not just Touchstone, but the staff at Touchstone and the work that we've continued to do within the community.